You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
To today's game, 2-2. They dropped their first couple opponents in D3 football. Got back on track with Adrian's homecoming, a win over Greenville, and most recently last week up in Finlandia with a convincing 56-6 win to get tuned up for this one. And just starting off conference play, Jay, with a team that coaches poll says they're a little bit better than the Bulldogs, but again, that's the preseason, but it's always a fun, healthy rivalry between the Bulldogs and the Thunder.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun game, and the good thing that we know about these two teams, they played each other twice now within a calendar year, so this will be the third matchup since last fall. And the Bulldogs played them tough both times, and especially in the spring when we saw it go down to the wire right here on this field. So you got to think Coach Deere and the boys are ready to get a little revenge.
Absolutely. And looking at the side of the ball that's, proven some people wrong. The defense has been sort of suspect the last couple years for the Adrian College Bulldogs. They'll be tested today, but one player that's really stood out for me, and it's DeAndre Jennings. He wears number 5. He's a defensive end. 6'1", 225 from Houston, Texas. He's been starting all 4 years for Coach Deere and Coach Ayala's defense. He was outstanding against Finlandia. He'll have a tough task today, but I'm watching for Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings was great at Finlandia, like you said, and he's such a bully on that defensive line, and he's so much bigger and more athletic. We did hear that he had a bit of a foot injury as well last week at Finlandia, but I expect him to play today. I guess we'll keep an eye out. We didn't get a updated report today, but if he is able to play and be effective, the Bulldogs should be able to get a good pass rush against a really good Trine offense.
And they'll certainly need that against this Trine University Thunder team that wants to establish the run. Traditionally, you think of Trine, I think of big, burly offensive linemen for the Thunder, and they like to power run. Lamar Carswell from a number of years ago. But it's Zane Kirby now for the Trine University Thunder, the starting tailback. And Kirby, a junior, stands at 5'8", $190 from Sweetser, Indiana. But he's a handful to tackle, and Adrian saw that firsthand last time they played. Certainly a focus for that defense will be stopping the run. For the Bulldog offense, starts with Jack Werzer. He doesn't have to be mistake-free, but he needs to be pretty darn close if this team wants to get to where they think they can be, Jay. And I think we've seen Werzer slowly improve week by week.
Yeah, Werzer, we were talking last week about how important it was that he get kind of straightened out a little bit last week at Finlandia. They had a good opportunity to, critique some things against a team that they were much better than, and sure enough, he did that. We saw the connections downfield that we hadn't seen all season long so far, and I expect a big day out of Werzer today, especially if they're going to win. And unfortunately, Zane Kirby, like you were saying, is a really tough running back, and we had nightmares from him in the spring.
Yeah, certainly did. Those defensive backs and those linebackers, Kyle Minder, one of them, a tackling machine for this Bulldog defense, and Brandon Kwiatkowski as well on the back end. And the captains coming out for the Bulldogs, it'll be Jack Werzer, Ben Pelletier, the center. Look, Jay, number 5, DeAndre Jennings, dressed and ready to go. He's the third captain. And Brandon Kwiatkowski, number 6, that's safety for Coach Deere's team. So 4 captains for the Dogs. Waiting for the Thunder to hit the field here this afternoon. It's an overcast day. Temperatures in the upper 60s. We might get up into the 70s. Some rain expected later this afternoon. Hopefully after game time, knock on wood for that one. But the Bulldogs have played in the rain. Did last week up in Finlandia for a quarter, so they're somewhat used to it if that comes to pass.
Well, we've broadcasted in the rain, and today we have a roof over our heads, so we're all good. Our equipment's all good. And what a cool atmosphere here at Trine. You can see the smoke coming out. It's homecoming, and obviously the Bulldogs want to spoil that for the Thunder today.
Back-to-back homecoming games for the Dogs. They've been the road team. Finlandia's homecoming last week up in Hancock, and here come the Thunder out onto the field. Trine comes in at a 2-2 mark as well, but projected to finish in the upper tier of the MIAA, the oldest football conference in America. For them, it all starts at the quarterback position. That's their junior, Alex Price. Big physical quarterback, 6'3", 200 pounds from Reading, Michigan. He's a handful, Jay, when he runs that football, and he's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah. The Bulldogs obviously are going to want to try to limit Kirby a little bit today, but they got to be careful. The good advantage for the Bulldogs is their defensive backs have been pretty solid so far outside of that Heidelberg game in week 1. If they can limit Kirby's big plays and limit the big throws downfield, just try and earn first downs, make them earn long drives down the field to put points on the board, I expect them to have a lot of success today on the defensive side of the ball. But if I had to guess, this is going to be a high-scoring football game.
That we hope. It's a beautiful atmosphere, a great day for college football here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in for this afternoon's broadcast of Adrian College Bulldog football. So, wipe the slate clean. Non-conference play is over. It's in the past. You take those lessons, you learn them, and you apply them into the games upcoming. So, conference matchup, both teams 0-0 in the league. They both have aspirations, and it starts today in Angola, Indiana. The coin toss moments away. We'll pause for 60 seconds. We'll be back. Opening kickoff moments away between the Bulldogs and the Thunder on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, And sponsoring each week's Player of the Game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game. College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's Player of the Game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
With that, we welcome you back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna with you, bringing you Adrian College Bulldog football. Contest today between the Thunder of Trine University and Adrian College. A couple of notes on defense, Jay. Last week, playing defensive back, subbing in for an injured Bryce Tullis, 29. Jimmery Cannon, the sophomore from Detroit, he was ejected for targeting last week against Finlandia University. We'll see if maybe an appeal took place or how long he'll be out, but I don't think Bryce Tullis, number 10, the big physical corner, is going to play, so we might see some switching around on that Bulldog defensive secondary with the loss of Tullis and a Cannon for who knows how long.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the Bulldog way. You play new guys, they step up, they make plays, and they earn spots for next season. So this is a prime opportunity. You got the brand new white uniforms for the Bulldogs, looking really fresh out on the field. But like I said, as long as they can get a few stops downfield, no big plays, I think that they're going to be very successful on the defensive side of the ball. But I got to think they got to hold them to maybe 20 to 24 points because I think Adrian's going to have to put up some points today to win, especially against such a well-balanced offense on the Trine side of the ball.
The Thunder won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Adrian College set to get the football. We'll see Ben Pelletier. He's fired up. Bulldog center. We'll see Jack Werzer, the senior from Pinckney, Michigan, with his offense coming out here shortly. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Listening to the presentation of Bulldog Football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production.
From Angola, Indiana, a very scenic drive for Jay and yours truly down to Angola. A trip down 127, went past Hudson and west for quite some time to get here. It's a beautiful town of Angola, Indiana. Thunder to kick this thing off. Bulldogs to get it. Malik Ray and Kenny Kuyala back deep for AC. They'll work from left to right to start this contest off. Thunder kicker gets the ball on the tee. He's ready to go. Kicking things off here, Ryan Hibbets, the senior from right here in Indiana. He's got the ball on the right hash mark. He's ready to go. Students, alumni, fans, and parents ready to go from Trine University. Kicking off the MIAA portion of the 2021 fall football season. Foot to leather, and here we go. It's a low screamer. Kenny Kuyala watches it bounce over his head. That'll be a touchback. Bulldogs get things started out at their own 25-yard line. So we'll see Werzer on the offense. First here, Jay, what are you looking to see? Just a heavy dose of big 24?
Yes, we need to see at least 20 carries. Well, actually, with a balanced attack between the three running backs. We saw that last week against Finlandia, and actually using Malik Ray as a fullback has been a really good strategy so far for the Bulldogs. I think we'll see some of that today. But use Moses to beat up that defense and then break free with the other two backs and allow that to set up maybe play-action pass from Werzer.
Bulldog offense elects to take the ball on the right hash. They will. First play from scrimmage at their own 25. Werzer in the gun. Moses behind him. Claps his hands once, twice, 3 times, 4. Here is the snap and the give. Moses right side. Gets some space. Ball is loose and Trine has it. First play of this ball game. Moses loses the football. Number 40 jarred it loose. Tyler Pollard. And the fumble issues continue for Moses. He lost one last week. Terrible start for the Adrian offense.
No, and there was nothing there as far as running lanes go. And the last thing you want to do is give the Thunder some more momentum on homecoming and a packed crowd. And Just a costly mistake for Adrian.
Alex Price now, the 6'3 junior from Reading, lines up. He has Kirby, Zane Kirby, the junior from Sweetster, Indiana, in the gun with him. 3 receivers and a tight end. Thunder's first possession started at the Adrian College 30-yard line. A fake to Kirby, chased out by Madrid. Price throws it. It's dropped at the 15. Oh, he had his receiver out there. Fell incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Man, what a dime there from the quarterback, though, as he was getting pressured so hard by Sam Madrid on that play. Threw it right over the top, wide open receiver, and a great break for the Bulldogs after that fumble.
So 2 miscues on our first 2 plays. A fumble for Adrian and a drop for the Thunder. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Receiver in motion. It's a give to Zane Kirby. Nope. Price kept it. He's up over the 25, down near the 24. Alex Price makes this a more manageable 3rd down. It looks like a 3rd down and a long 3, maybe 4 for the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a big-time hit by 2 Bulldog defenders on that play, making the quarterback kind of punished for keeping it and taking on the run there. And it sets up a 3rd medium here for Trine. First big play of the ball game.
Adrian defense trying to stand up after the offense fumbled away their first possession. 3rd down and a long 3 for Price on the offense. Price gives Kirby nowhere to go. Bulldogs get penetration. And a tackle in the backfield. No such luck. Excellent play. DeAndre Jennings under there, as well as big number 60 for AC, the defensive lineman, Joe Soto.
They're going to kick it. That's a 42-yard field goal coming up here.
Wind not a big factor here in Angola today. Just overcast. Thunder looking to take the lead on their opening possession off the Adrian College fumble.
It's like Ryan Hibbett's out there, the senior kicker from Twin Lakes High School here in Indiana.
Opening minute 30 of this contest. Here's the snap. It's good. Hold is good. Kick away up, and it is right through the uprights. So the Thunder get 3 off the Adrian College turnover. Had to think of that as a win for the AC defense. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Thunder 3, Bulldogs nothing. 13-27 in the first quarter on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who was named Hungry Howie's player of the game.
So we've had 5 plays in this contest. One of those a fumble for Adrian College. The 5th play was a field goal for the Thunder. They lead it here at home 3-0. 13:27 to play in our first quarter. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna bringing you Bulldog football here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Big stop for that Adrian defense not to give up any more than 3.
Yeah, they really gave up 5 yards total on that. They were the big time stop there on the Kirby run on 3rd down, just swarming to the ball, and that's a very positive sign out of the Adrian defense.
And Hibbett's the run up and the kick. It'll be fielded by Kenny Kuyama in the end zone. So Adrian starts again from their own 25. We'll see if we have changes in the backfield. We don't. I see Stephen Moses out there, and I like that call. Fumbling the football is not who Stephen is, and we saw it last week. He's able to bounce back in big ways and make things happen for this offense.
Well, if you remember, we were unable to come to Trine last in the spring to do the broadcast, and Moses we saw dominate the first quarter before he got hurt on the touchdown. He ran in a touchdown and had an Achilles injury right on the play. So you got to think this game means a lot to him as well, because maybe he feels like they could have beat Trine if he would have stayed in the whole game.
3 out wide. Stephen Moses gets a carry. He dives forward for about half a yard. Lost his footing in the Adrian College backfield. It's a 2nd down and 9 for the AC offense.
I don't want to say Moses had the yips on that play, but he looked a little concerned before he took the ball. He kind of hesitated, and that caused a little bit of a disruption between him and Werzer on the handoff, and that led to kind of the short gain, 2nd and 9 now.
Same formation, 3 out wide, 2 right, 1 left. Poirier, the tight end. He'll go out in the pattern. Wurzer throws, feels some pressure, caught by Scott at the 28, up to the 29. Near a first down yardage, he might have it, Jay. Donald Scott right at the 35. That should be an Adrian College first down. The reliable senior takes in that pass from the senior Wurzer.
Well, I was talking a little bit about Price's nice dime on that first drive. That was a beautiful ball from Wurzer. Good sign. It was an out route, just a couple yards downfield. Good job by Scott knowing where he was at to turn it up the sidelines for a first down.
First down for the Adrian offense at their own 35. First down of this contest. And a 9-yard Wurzer pass. Trine showing pressure. 3 down linemen. Wurzer in the gun. Gets the snap. Fake to Moses. Wurzer is going to run. Trying to make his man miss. He won't. Taken down in the backfield, but might be a horse collar or a face mask. As coming in to make that tackle, number 19 for the Thunder. Grab that number here. That was Angel Sanchez, and it was thrown right on the tackle, Jay. It looks like a personal foul of some kind.
Well, I think Wurzer got rewarded for making a bad read right there because he should have gave that one up. It was a read option inside to Moses, and he kept it. And it looks like because Wurzer hesitated and tried to make his man miss, it was either a horse collar or a face mask. I thought it was face mask because Wurzer's helmet was off.
Get the call from the head referee here today. Thunder defense backing up, so it is a personal foul face mask against Sanchez and the Thunder. So instead of a 4-yard loss, it's an Adrian College first down. Put the ball right at the 50, so first down via pass and now via penalty.
Well, you know, one thing that we didn't talk too much about in pregame, both these teams are 2-2, but this game is huge. Adrian has to play Albion next week. If they can somehow find a way to beat Trine and Albion, they're sitting pretty in the MIAA standings moving forward.
Absolutely. Wipe the slate clean for conference play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Tyler Poyer, the tight end, in motion. The safety comes up, showing some pressure. It's a run to Moses, right side. There's nothing there for him. Maybe a half yard for 24, and Trine is playing some good run defense early.
You think Trine watched the film for Finlandia?
I mean, did.
If it made it down here, I don't know where we were at up there. But they're playing the run so hard that I got to think that we're going to see a play-action pass, maybe Sessler downfield. He was open all last week. He's singled up on the left side of the field against number 1, Aaron Dean, who he's got a big height advantage on.
Jimmy Clark, the new running back in the backfield with Jack Wurzer. He's in the gun, 2nd and 9 from the 49 of the Thunder. First play in plus territory. Palace almost jumped off sides. They're running this play clock down. Wurzer gets it off. Straight back to pass. Wurzer in pressure. He throws it. Not sure who that was for, Sessler or Poyer. Sort of went in between the two.
Yeah, that time there was no play action. It was kind of a straight drop back. But Poyer and Sessler kind of ran that too tight. And I think Poyer was open enough to complete that pass. But nobody was really looking. That was just Wurzer trying to get rid of it, which is a dangerous thing to do here at midfield. 3:18
to play. First quarter. Clock stopped. It's 3-0 Trine. Converting a field goal off an Adrian College fumble on the first play. Bulldog offense trying to convert. There's 4 wide receivers for Wurzer. Running back to his left. Thunder showing 4 rushers. Wurzer straight back. Steps up in the pocket. Rolls to the right. Feeling pressure. Jack looking for somewhere to throw. Instead he'll go out of bounds. Almost take a late hit, but he'll get a yard or 2. Off of that one, we have several whistles, and a flag is down way at the Trine 30-yard line, so probably some pushing and shoving between a wide receiver and a DB downfield.
Could be defensive holding as well because he never got rid of the ball, so obviously it wouldn't be pass interference. But Adrian got away with a hold at the line of scrimmage there as well, so I think they're going to take whatever they can get on this play.
And if it's a hold, that's a big one against the Thunder. That would be an automatic first down. Check the call. This will be the second penalty of this drive, and that is indeed the situation, Jay. And Wurzer didn't throw it because this guy was being held. So, mark it off 10 yards. 2 penalties for Trine University on defense. Gives Adrian 2 first downs. They have to take advantage of this because we won't get breaks like that all game.
No, exactly. You're playing in a tough environment. You have nothing to go. And actually, that was a smart decision by Jack Wurzer. Nothing downfield. Actually got a couple yards in the play. Would have been a good punting situation. But now you get 1st and 10 in Trine territory.
11:07 to go. First quarter from the 38-yard line. Go the Bulldogs. Jimmy Clark in at running back. Give is to number 20. He tries right side, and a nice collapsing play for number 22 on that Trine defense. The safety coming up to play, Keyshawn Amison, the senior from Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, from Sandusky Perkins High School. Yeah, he read that right away. And Jimmy Clark was the guy that we saw last week kind of run wild. And I think that they're going to need a heavy dose of him because he's kind of the speed back where Moses is the power back. You got to see about 35, 40 carries out of the running backs today.
2nd down and 9. It's a fake to Clark. Wurzer looking deep.
Got him.
Goes middle. Has Kenny Kuyama. He's caught it at the 10-5. Touchdown, Adrian College. Kenny's got 2 in back-to-back weeks. Dogs take a 6-3 lead.
Ian, I almost forgot your name. I was so excited on that. What a route from Kenny right there. He gave a hesitation to the outside, turned it into a post route, wide open, easy throw from Wurzer for a nice, I think that was about a 36-yard touchdown pass.
What breakaway speed from Kenny. Scores that touchdown. The transfer from Finlandia University. He scored last week, and he scored here against the Thunder. He's been a big factor in that Adrian College pass game. We'll see Cooper West on for the point after attempt to make it 7-3. Kick is up, away. It's a wobbler, and it's no good. Cooper West missed another kick. He missed a couple last week. So Bulldogs take a lead on the Kenny Kuyama touchdown reception. 38 yards for him. It's 6-3 Adrian. 10:29 to go first quarter. We'll pause 30 seconds. We'll be back with more Adrian College Bulldog football.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna bringing you Adrian College Bulldog football. A 38-yard touchdown reception by Kenny Kuyama from Jack Wurzer makes it 6-3 Adrian College. Walker Evans on the kickoff ensuing, picked up by the Thunder at the 14. Quickly up to the 30, now the 35. He falls down at around the 37-yard line. Josh Davis returns it for the Thunder, gets about 20 yards, and that's where the Thunder will start their second possession. They were able to turn a Stephen Moses fumble into 3 points. They're looking for 6 on this drive.
Oh, for sure. And like I said, the first play from scrimmage for Trine looked really nice, had a drop pass that really changed the whole drive. The clouds are starting to get really dark here. I think we're going to see some rain soon, which could benefit the Bulldogs. Could benefit the Bulldogs.
Okay, all right. It's going to be Alex Price in the gun. He's got 2 running backs with him, 3 receivers out wide, 2 right, 1 left. Price fakes to Kirby, throws right side. It's too high for his man and incomplete. Intended for number 18 for that Trine offense, Brandon Klein. So clock stops. 2nd down and 10 from their own 37. 10-18 to go in our first quarter.
Yeah, that one, it looked like Price got a little antsy in the pocket and wasn't even close to his receiver.
Bulldogs show 4 down linemen. Price from the shotgun. It's going to be a give to Zane Kirby. Madrid stretches it out. The Bulldog defense gets him, but there's a flag on the play. That's a loss of 3, and this might be against the Adrian defense. Sam Madrid and Kyle Minder in on that tackle.
I don't know if Madrid grabbed the horse collar there. One thing about Kirby is he has long, flowing locks hanging out of his uniform. And I think maybe Madrid grabbed those, maybe, but I think it's going to be a personal foul against Sam Madrid there. It was too bad because Adrian played that play so perfectly, and the Bulldogs did a good job swarming to the ball, but this is going to be on the Bulldogs.
Is a face mask on Sam Madrid, so he missed the hair and got the face mask instead. So the defenses for both teams giving up chunk yardage. This could make for one of those high-scoring games that you talked about in pregame.
Yeah, that, like I said, Madrid was just looking for something to grab, but he didn't need to because he continued to push him outside, and the Bulldogs swarmed to the ball. Also on that, it was kind of a read option, and one of the Adrian defenders went straight to Price as well. So I think they know what's coming now. So look for big plays in the backfield for the Bulldog defense.
Price in the offense, all tight to the line, 4 wide receivers, 2 to a side. Price straight back to throw, has time, throws it underneath, caught the 45 to the 40, down to the 38-yard line. That's about 7 yards. Cale Lawson, the reception from Price, gives him about 9 on the carry. It's near a first down.
Yeah, that was about the easiest pass Price is going to have all day. He was running wide open. We saw that against Hanover. The crossing routes were there, so Adrian kind of takes away the deep outsides and unable to cover the middle of the field.
Price on the offense, a 2nd down and 1 from the Adrian 38-yard line, and the Bulldogs jump. They got him to go on that hard count, jumping across Joe Soto. That'll be a first down Thunder, so 2 first downs via penalty on this drive, courtesy of an AC penalty.
Wow, that was embarrassing, and you know you never want to do that. It was 2nd and 1, so you take the penalty, you reset on first down, and set up a different defensive strategy here.
First down Thunder now inside the Bulldog 35, mark it at the 33. 1st and 10, Adrian leads it 6-3, 9.5 to go in the first. It's give to Zane Kirby, right side. Adrian all over him after a couple yards. Ty Diener in on the tackle. Also Kyle Minder in on that tackle. So far, Jay, the AC defense has really zeroed in on Zane Kirby, and it's worked.
If you want a bold prediction for the day, I think if Adrian can find a way to limit Kirby to less than 70 yards rushing, they're going to win this football game.
Well, Jay, we're getting that rain we thought we'd get earlier. Rain starting to come down in Angola. This is a give to Zane Kirby. Oh, he finds a cutback lane up the middle. First down, Thunder and more inside the 10. 5, Kirby to the pylon. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown, Zane Kirby. 33 yards for number 24, and Trine back out in front here at home.
Right on cue. There's half of that 70 yards right there. Great cutback, nothing on the outside, and right as the rain started, Kirby took off, and the Thunder take the lead.
In for the extra point for the Thunder. It's number 90, Ryan Hibbets. Snap, hold, kick, all good. With that, the Thunder take a 4-point lead. It's 10-6 Thunder, 8:47 to go in our first quarter. We'll be back, Bulldog football, after this 30-second break on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's player of the game.
Welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Panic sets in as the rain falls down, and I'm not sure if we shut the window of the car we took here to Angola, Indiana, but we have a football game to do, folks. The rain coming down on homecoming in Angola, Indiana. Thunder take a lead, 10-6 over Adrian College on the 33-yard run for Zane Kirby. Adrian's offense set to get this football. Ryan Hibbets has had a busy afternoon. He's got the ball on the tee. He's ready to go. The run-up and the kick, it's a high one, relatively deep. Kenny Kwiala fields it at the 2, slips, picks up the football. He'll have to make something out of nothing, and it's just nothing for Kenny. Having trouble with that slippery football. Adrian's offense will start deep inside their own territory.
Yeah, it is like a torrential downpour right now. There's also a flag on the field. I think I saw a little extracurriculars between the two teams on that return. We'll see what the official call is, but it is pouring.
Yeah, ball at the 10 right now. This will be big either way. If it's against AC, it's half the distance. If it's against the Thunder, it could get us out of a sticky situation.
Yeah, the ball's currently at the 10.
Look over to Coach Deere, giving him an explanation, and it's against the Bulldogs.
Taunting or unsportsmanlike conduct, I couldn't exactly tell. He gave that signal. That's good for radio.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you.
But, yeah, the Bulldogs
the safe call for baseball, right? That's what he gave?
Yeah.
I think that's taunting.
I believe so, too. And like I said, I saw that extracurriculars on the blocking, and now the Bulldogs are set up at the 5 with this torrential downpour. Let's throw it. I'm telling you, play action fake will be a touchdown.
All right, 95 yards from that. Stephen Moses in at tailback, Werzer in the pistol. And the snap is late to him, and Werzer has to run with this. Out of the shadow of his own goal line, cuts up to about the 6-yard line. Jay, that looked really weird. I'm not sure if the snap was on time or not.
I don't know what happened, but that was a heck of a shot by Werzer just to get a yard, because there was nothing there. I think the snap must have come late, which normally means it's going to be a false start. But
maybe it was a slow, slippery, wet snap.
Yeah, at least there was no fumble.
That's right. Bulldogs already fumbled the ball away on their first play of this game. They trail it here on the road, 10-6. 8 minutes to go in our first quarter. Here's a run, Stephen Moses. Look at that power from big number 24. Moses at the 15. Stephen Moses dragging defenders over the 20 to around the 23-yard line. That's enough for an Adrian College first down. Moses looking good in the rain.
Man, the best part about that was he felt the defender coming at him from behind, put two hands on the ball, went down with it. Big-time 14-yard gain for a first down. Actually, a 16-yard gain.
Rain falling in Angola, Indiana. The wind not a factor as it was last week.
This is fun, though. This is football weather right here. I know it doesn't feel like it. Maybe not if you're Jack Werzer or Price.
Yeah, on the field. First and 10, AC at their own 23. To give Malik Ray, looking for a cutback lane. Jay, they're favoring that right side of the offensive line. Wonder if there's a reason for that.
I'm sure there is.
They saw something in film. Must have been.
Yeah, again, that was a little scary because the exchange between Werzer and Ray just wasn't quite there. But Malik Ray going to be a bully today, too.
Second down and 9. Ball placed at the AC 23-yard line. It's a Werzer fake. Jack rolling left. Has his tight end Tyler Poyer. Gets to the 25 and spins forward to the 27-yard line. So it makes it a third down and short upcoming. A nice solid catch by the big tight end.
Yeah, I talk every week about how it's weird how Poyer doesn't wear gloves. But in a situation like this where it's downpouring, it actually is probably his advantage that he doesn't normally wear gloves. That time, a pretty easy pass play there between Werzer and Poyer, setting up third and manageable, 3rd and 4 at the 28.
Jimmy Clark now the tailback. Kenny Kwiawa checks in. He has the lone Bulldog score. He lined up in the slot formation. Werzer in the shotgun. It's a third down and a short 4. Clock is rolling at 6:20 to play. First quarter, 10-6 Thunder. Werzer claps his hands. He sees some pressure coming. Bulldog line picks it up. Werzer over the middle. Has his man. It's incomplete. He had Gage Palace, but jarred free by number 22 on that Trine defense, Keyshawn Amison. What great coverage.
Yeah, well, Palace took his gloves off. Like I said, the rain's going to cause problems like that. That time it was in his hands. Got to secure it before the ball gets knocked out. Good defense there from Trine. And actually, that was a disguised blitz there from Trine, or I should say a fake blitz. They brought everyone back into coverage. So Werzer's got to keep an eye on that later in this game.
Palace is the long snapper. 4th and 4, Adrian punts it. Here's a snap back to Austin Benke. Benke gets a foot into this one. Hits at the 35 and takes a favorable bounce for AC inside the 30. Stops at the 29. So that's where the Thunder will start this possession. But a really good punt by Austin, all things considered.
Yeah, punting is going to be scary if it keeps raining, which I think it is actually slowed down or stopped almost. And you got that long snap back there, and good job by Benke securing it and just getting the ball away.
So Bulldog defense back out there quickly after giving up a Zane Kirby touchdown run of 33 yards the last possession. Kirby in the backfield to the left of Alex Price, the big QB. 6:01 to go. First quarter. Here's a jet sweep. Oh, it's a fake. Boy, gets a couple yards. Alex Price really faking me out here today. That's mark of a very good quarterback. Gets a couple yards. Justin Wiseman, the Marine City High School grad, in on that tackle.
I think that's weekly. There's one play that will fool you on a fake like that.
He's got me a couple times. He does practice that all week, so. It's a second down. We'll call it 8. 5:30 to go. From the Thunder 31. Price straight back to pass. Jennings brings pressure. Price steps up. He's got an easy first down for the Thunder over the 40, up to about the 46. So it looked like Price's first read wasn't there. His second wasn't there. He just took off.
Yeah, again, the middle of the field's wide open right now. There was no Bulldog within 10 yards of of Price as he took off, and he has the wheels to make something happen there.
So Trine first down at the 46-yard line. They'll spread things out. 3 wide receivers out to the left side. Kirby the tailback with Price in the shotgun. Under 5 to play first quarter, 10-6 Trine. High snap, Price corrals it, throws it out quickly. It's caught there on the edge, up to the 50, inside Adrian College territory. 45-40, 35-30, keeps on the Jets, number 18, Brandon Klein. That is a pickup of 30-plus yards, and Jay, that was a bubble screen and a disaster on the edge for the AC defense.
And honestly, Trine didn't run it well. The ball was thrown behind the receiver, and he had to turn around and catch it and then turn on the wheels. But, man, he is fast. He outran about 4 Bulldog defenders on the sidelines. But Adrian's lucky they tackled him at all.
Puts on that Jets for Mr. Klein. It's a Trine ball, first and goal at the 2-yard line. 4:20 to go, first quarter. Thunder lead it 10-6, and a whistle down on the field.
Timeout, someone.
Officials timeout.
I think that's what he said.
I'm not sure what they could be reviewing or looking at here, but both teams will take advantage. Chunk plays by the Thunder offense, a big-time catch and run by Klein. And now you really have to focus on Zane Kirby, I would think, at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what, or they're at the 6, I think, officially.
Okay.
But we said that in pregame. Take away the chunk plays, make them earn the plays downfield. I don't care if you're playing cushion coverage or however it is. Make them eat up time, because Trine could put points on the board so fast. You don't want to get into a shootout with them. And we already saw Adrian punt once. If they can find a way to somehow force a field goal here, that would be gigantic.
So that must have been the official timeout. It looked like it was inside the 5 initially. They move it outside to the 6-yard line. That's where first and goal will take place for Price and the Trine offense coming out of that officials timeout, looking to add to their lead and score on every possession so far. It'll be Price in the gun. Kirby just off his right hip. In the gun. Receiver in motion. It's the tight end. He goes tight to the formation. Snap back to Price. To give. Kirby up the middle. Kwiatkowski can't grab him. He slips through a tackle. He gets to the 5. He's in. Touchdown Thunder. 3 missed tackles by the Adrian defense, and Kirby slips into the end zone. 16-6 Thunder.
And they had him in the backfield there. That was great defense until they were unable to finish off the play. And, that was great patience from Kirby as well.
The elusive Zane Kirby has his second rushing score of the afternoon. It's 16-6 Trine University with 3:56 to go in our first quarter. Ryan Hibbett's on for the PAT. Kick is up away. That one is good. It makes it 17-6. So Bulldogs in a hole early. We'll take a 30-second break. AC ball when we return on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's player of the game.
Trine University having success on the ground. Getting that score, a 6-yard run by Zane Kirby. He has 2 already in the first quarter at 17-6. Thunder over the Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna with you on the Adrian College Sports Network. And it's been a very good start to homecoming for this Thunder team.
Yeah, they can't ask for a better start. Obviously, you want a touchdown on that first drive instead of a field goal, but scoring on 3 straight drives, forcing a Bulldog turnover and a punt already outside of that big, long pass play for Adrian College, which was set up by a defensive holding penalty. They're looking pretty good so far.
Ryan Hibbets will have to put his leg on ice after this first quarter. He runs up and kicks this one deep for the Thunder. Fair catch called for and made by Kenny Kuyawa. That's a smart play by Kenny, the young man who has the lone Bulldog score, a 38-yard touchdown reception. And does the offense have to flow through him? It can if it has to.
Yeah, I think it's too early to abandon the run yet. Still only an 11-point game. Take your time, put together a long drive here, and eat up some clock and just show Trine that you can score with them. And we'll see what happens here.
3 wide receivers, Preston Smith in the game. Did not play against Finlandia University. He's out wide to the left. Werzer in the gun. With Stephen Moses, it's a fake to Moses. Kenny Kwiawa running that flag route in between 3 defenders. Ball just off the mark. Coach Deere slides out of the way, but a little too high for Kenny. Coverage on the play for 29, Jacob Gladue.
And he runs such great routes. He was wide open there, just a little high, and Kenny's easily the shortest receiver that they use out there. And Jack's looked really good so far, so that is a positive sign for Adrian.
Kwiawa only 5'9", $155. Obviously plays much bigger than that. It's a 2nd and 10 for Werzer on the offense from their own 25. Right back to Jack. It's a run. Stephen Moses with speed, but he can't find an opening. And the offensive line that had great success the last couple weeks hasn't really found it for these Bulldog backs so far. It's a 3rd down and long.
You don't see that very often where Moses gets a full head of speed and stopped at basically the line of scrimmage. He ends up with a 3-yard gain. One thing to note today, Preston Smith back out there after missing last week. We'll see how much Adrian wants to use him today. He's been out on the field in pretty much all pass packages, and he's going to be out wide to the left this time.
Quickly a 3rd down, 7 yards, 3:15 to play, first quarter, 17-6 Thunder lead.
Watch Kwiawa on this play.
Wind up in the slot. Werzer gets the snap. It's a fake to Malik Ray. Ray picks up a block. Werzer throws over the middle. Does he have him? It's too far. He had Kenny open. Werzer got walloped at the end of the play. Bulldogs go 3 and out. 2 attempts to Kenny Kwiawa and no first down.
It was the exact opposite of what he did the last time. Instead of faking inside and going back towards the post, he did outside and went towards the flag. And he was so wide open, he would have had a touchdown. Jack just, like you said, got smoked as he threw that ball, and unfortunate, but that is working so far.
We'll see Austin Benke for the 2nd straight time. The rain has subsided. Benke has trouble with the snap, but he will get the kickoff. It's a high wobbler, hits at the Trine 45, inside the 40, so a decent punt for Austin, all things considered. It rolls and stops right at the 35-yard line. Gage Palace will hold that up, so the Adrian defense right back out there after a long touchdown drive they gave up last time.
How about Banky almost getting a 40-yard punt on a play where he just had to scramble and punt it away? That's something good to have in your back pocket, but we were talking about how much the rain is causing issues and how punting will be difficult. That's why you want to make those completions when you have them.
1st and 10 for the Thunder offense. They've had success in this first quarter, to say the least. They've scored on all 3 drives. Just under 3 minutes to play. First quarter at 17-6 Trine. Alex Price in the shotgun. It's going to be give. Zane Kirby right side. Adrian meets him at the point of attack. DeAndre Jennings makes his way across the line. In on the tackle. Justin Wiseman and Donovan McClary in on the tackle up from his safety spot.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. Meeting him right at the line of scrimmage by Kyle Minder as well. He got down low, and that's the only way you can tackle a guy like Kirby. He's so similar to Moses for Adrian that he's big and strong and runs with power, but Kirby's got them wheels too, so you want to hit him and meet him and wrap him up at the line of scrimmage whenever you can.
Averages about 110 yards per game to lead the MIAA through 4 games. Of course, non-conference play. It's Price straight back to drop. Looks left, looks right, looks middle. He'll be hit and throws the ball away just in time. He was in the grasp of the Bulldog defense. That was DeAndre Jennings again, and also big number 94 for AC, Randall Broom. And Broom, the sophomore from Flint, has been playing some big-time minutes.
Yeah, Price is lucky that Goebel was at least in the area right there. That should have been intentional grounding. Goebel was about 5 yards downfield, and great job by Price avoiding that sack because it looked like he had no chance. So 3rd and 8, much better than 3rd and 13 in this situation. First big, long 3rd down for the Adrian defense. Watch that crossing route across the middle.
3rd and 8. 2:10 to go. The Bulldog fans that traveled making noise for their team. Trailing 11 early. Price in the gun. Straight back. Bulldogs rush 4. He has time. Looks to step up. He'll try. Broom trying to chase him down. Will Price get the first down? He will not. Kyle Minder cleans it up, and Brewman on the tackle as well. It's a 4th down upcoming for Trine, and that was almost disaster, but the defense made adjustments and tackled him before the line.
It looks like they're getting ready to go for it, maybe as Trine, but right there, Adrian took away the crossing route from Cale Lawson. He had nothing to throw to. Great job by Price just making something happen, but Adrian, Sam Madrid, perfect job of staying in his lane to be able there to help make that tackle and force this punt.
And they will bring out the punting unit. The clock moving now at 1:26. 4th down and 3 from the Thunder 42. We'll see their punter for the first time. Brant Rader, senior from Findlay, Ohio. And a timeout on the field. Did the Thunder get it off in time? And it's a timeout by the Thunder. So, 30-second timeout. Trying to punt when we return on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit AdrianBulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
We welcome you back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wentz, Jay Hanna bringing you Bulldog football. We have a good one, Jay. It's the Thunder 17, the Bulldogs 6 off a Thunder timeout. Thunder to punt this one away. It's been feast or famine for these offenses here today. Thunder punting for the first time. It will be, actually looks like Braden Moore, number 94, the sophomore. Back to punt. Snap is high, but he jumps up and grabs it. It puts a right foot to it. End over end kick. Bulldogs had to get out of the way of that. That was extremely close. It'll roll out of bounds on the Adrian sideline around the 20-yard line. So defense makes a stand. Jay, now it's the offense's turn to really put a couple drives, couple first downs together.
Yeah, again, trying to eat up some of that clock. They had some positive momentum after that first drive with that touchdown pass, and the last two, I believe, have been close to 3 and outs, if not, just a 1 first down and punt. But they did get really lucky on that punt right there. The ball bounced right beside the Adrian Bulldog return man, and so Adrian sets up okay at their 20-yard line.
Ball on the right hash. Thunder show 4-down lineman. Moses in the backfield with Jack Werzer. Clap and the snap. Werzer fakes. Going sideline. Preston Smith back shoulder. What a nifty grab. Preston Smith at the Bulldog 39-yard line. He took his defender. That was 19, the cornerback. Don't have a number right away. I'll get that for you, but a nice play by Preston Smith. First down AC.
I'll tell you what, that was a perfectly thrown ball by Jack Werzer. He threw that before he had even planned to stop. And that's what we said. Preston Smith back this week, a huge playmaker on the outside and a big weapon for Jack Werzer to use today. Just a crisp spiral so far and every throw from Jack.
Sanchez was on the coverage. Werzer looking to pass. He rolls left side, lets it go. Going for Smith again at the 30. He caught it! A diving grab by Preston Smith inside the Thunder 30. And a flag at the end of it. We'll see what this is, if it's against AC or Trine. It was an end-of-the-play situation, but Preston Smith makes a diving reception for a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, it's the second straight play. Preston Smith's kind of let his defender know that he made the catch afterward. And I think that's what they're going to call for, because he kind of stood over him out of bounds. And, they're trying to do away these taunting calls here as far as college officials go.
Yeah, Coach Deere having a conversation with big number 1. He goes to the bench. So it will be an Adrian first down. Since it was after the play on sportsmanlike conduct, you're right, Jay. Got a little mouthy there with the Trine defender. So the positive is it was a first down. The negative is you lost 15 yards. The ball is spotted now at the Thunder 41.
Yeah, that play was really all set up by Jack Werzer, though, rolling out, buying himself some time. You get scared when you throw it off your back foot, about to get hit downfield. But Smith was so wide open there and a great catch that turned out to be about 15 yards less than it should have been.
First and 10, Adrian at the 41. Final seconds of the first quarter. They trail at 17-6. Werzer claps his hands once, fakes, throws outside, caught Donald Scott in the flat, 35, dives to the 30, That should be enough for an Adrian College first down, and it is. Donald Scott, a couple catches early in this first quarter, and that'll be the final play of the first stanza. So back and forth we go. Thunder lead it after 15 minutes of play. It's 17-6, but the Bulldogs driving. We'll be back with the second quarter after this 30-second timeout on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. A couple big catches by Preston Smith, the most recent by Donald Scott, and the Bulldogs in striking distance here, trailing by 11 to start the second quarter. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna, bringing you Bulldog football here on the Adrian College Sports Network. So, Jay, any overarching thoughts on that first quarter?
Just what we were talking about during the break. Jack Werzer looks like Jack Werzer today. I don't know what's been going on the first couple weeks. We saw it a little bit against Finlandia last week, but every throw has been precise. Every throw has been a crisp spiral, and it's just been beautiful to watch. And maybe it's just he's waking up because it's conference play. Not saying that Werzer's played bad by any means, but Jack feels like he's been here for 10 years as the quarterback of the Bulldogs, so you got to get a lot from your senior leader on a tough road matchup against a conference rival.
Preston Smith back in the game. He lines up lone to the right. Werzer in the gun. Stephen Moses, his running back, off his right hip. And it'll be a fake to Stephen, rolling right for Werzer, looks back across the field, goes middle, has Pallas, goes up, he caught it, he's in! Touchdown Adrian! What a gutsy throw by Jack Werzer, and dime to number 0. Bulldogs have 6 more.
Yeah, 30-yard pass there to Pallas, and heck of a job by Pallas. You know, he had the one pass that he was thrown to him earlier, get knocked away. That time he got hit hard in the end zone, held onto the ball, scored the touchdown, and we'll see if the Bulldogs like to go for 2, or it looks like they're gonna kick.
My goodness, that was a tight window throw by Jack Werzer. Number 2 is feeling it in black and gold here today. His second touchdown pass, both of 30-plus yards. Cooper West will try to atone for an earlier missed extra point. Touchdown receiver, Gage Pallas will hold. Snap, hold, kick. All 3 look good. That's because they are good. So Bulldogs cut into that Trine lead. Makes it 17-13 Thunder. We'll be back, Trine ball, when we return after this 30-second break on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who was named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
We welcome you back on ACSN, all the affiliates of the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna from Angola, Indiana. Bulldogs making it a tight one here. It's 17-13 Trine. Off a 30-yard touchdown pass from Jack Werzer to Gage Pallas. Walker Evans tees it up. He kicks it off. It's fielded there at the 10. 15, quickly to the 20. 25, looking for resistance. Bulldogs finally give it to him at the 34-yard line. That's where the Thunder will start. So a little more pressure on this Trine offense. They haven't really leaned on Zane Kirby too much, but, Jay, I feel like at some point it'll just be Kirby time, and they'll just feed him the rock because it's been working over the years.
Yeah, again, just like we were talking about Moses, we expect Moses to take, 30 carries almost, or between the combination of running backs. I should say Moses. If Kirby doesn't get 20 carries, 25 carries today, Trine's doing something wrong, and they're playing from behind, basically.
They lead it by 4, and this one's a fake to Kirby. And a pass slant caught. Short reception made, and a quick tackle by Kareem Owens on the Thunder receiver. I believe it was Klein who made that reception. Brandon Klein, number 18.
What a play there by Price. He pump fakes Sam Madrid into the air and kind of throws a sidearm ball slant into him.
Stafford style?
Yeah, it was beautiful. And that's why we have two good quarterbacks playing today. We saw Price in the spring a little bit as well, and just two solid, smart quarterbacks out on the field.
Cut the chains in half. It's 2nd and 5 for the Thunder. Bulldogs show 4 defensive linemen. It's a run to Zane Kirby, right side. Kwiatkowski got him in the backfield. Nice job by number 6 in black and gold. Took him down at the 25-yard line. That's how you play safety. Coming down and making a run stop.
Well, I think he was a little upset he missed that tackle on the one touchdown run for Kirby there, as Kwiatkowski just came flying up to make the play, setting up 3rd down and 8.
Putting in their pass rush defense are the Bulldogs. Checking into the game, Wades Ashman, the linebacker, freshman from Troy. He'll go out and cover one of these Trine receivers. Alex Price in the gun. He's alone back there. Kirby lined up in the slot down to the right. 3rd and 8 for the Thunder from their own 35-yard line.
It's the same situation here. Watch that crossing route. Short pass.
Bulldogs show pressure. They bring it over the middle. It's incomplete. Pressure got to Price. Pass off target. He was looking for his man, number 2. That was Colin Goebel. Nowhere near him. Trine will punt on a 4th down.
Yeah, defensively, Wade's Ashman was right there to make that play regardless, and perfect defense there from Adrian, forcing a punt with an opportunity to take the lead after, a first quarter where things were starting to go south. The rain has stopped, so I was wrong. We don't want the rain.
No, we don't.
Especially with how much we're throwing right now.
Yeah. Struggled a bit last week. First quarter in the rain, and really straightened things out against Finlandia. Here we go. Bulldogs set to get this one back. Here's the snap and the kick. It's a high top-like punt. Be careful, and it's going to take an Adrian bounce, and it's going to stop at the 33-yard line. So a pretty good punt for 94, Braden Moore. Adrian football at their own 34, trailing by 4, just under 13 to go in the first half. And Adrian has weathered the storm, literally, and they're looking really good on offense.
Well, they weathered that punt return right there. Kwiatkowski called for a fair catch, had no idea where the ball was. It landed in front of him where 3 Bulldog defenders were, and or return offense, whatever, on the return. And the ball took an Adrian Bulldog bounce. But here, while I see Wurzer throwing the ball down the field, you can keep doing that. Let's get a few runs out there as we see Moses back out on the field. Set that up. And, because the play action stops working a little bit once you keep throwing and not running the football.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 12:57 to go. Adrian trails by 4, 17-13. Wurzer gives Moses. Not much there right side, but he makes something out of it. Wow, there was nothing there. Moses found it, though. Kind of made it himself up near the 40-yard line. That's a great run on 1st down.
That's a heck of about a 7-yard gain as he just kind of squeezed through the hole there. And that's going to be how he's going to have to run today because Trine's playing the run really well. And if you can get 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down, it makes it a heck of a lot easier on 2nd and 3rd down.
Play action certainly comes into play. Look for number 4, Kenny Kuawa in the slot area. It's a play action pass. Wurzer feeling pressure, steps back, throws right side. He throws into the bench of the Thunder. He was feeling pressure right away. Give credit to the Thunder defense right there.
That's a heck of a job by Jack Wurzer, just simply knowing where his receiver was going to be at on the field. As it was Cole Ceslar in the area. A great job just getting rid of it where his defender was, and he got a lot on that throw to throw it away. But again, 3rd down and 4 is a heck of a lot better than 3rd down and 10 thanks to that nice run for Moses.
3rd and manageable. Jimmy Clark in at running back. They bring in their speedy set. 3rd and 5 at their own 40. The senior from Pinckney takes a snap, straight drop back, try and bring in heat, throws it across the middle, caught by Poyer. 1st down, Adrian into Thunder territory at the 47-yard line. Big 85 got open, and Wurzer put it right on him.
That time the Adrian offense doing what the opposing offenses have been doing to them kind of all year long. Send Poyer across the middle on a nice crossing route. Perfect throw from Wurzer as he was getting pressured hard. Just great knowing where you're at in the pocket. And a big 1st down play. Now they're in Trine territory.
Yeah, Thunder brought it on that play. They show 4 down linemen. Wurzer and the offense looking to either cut into the lead or take it here early 2nd quarter. 1st down Dogs to mark it officially at the 48 of Trine. Three receivers in the pattern for Wurzer. Now Poyer makes it four rather. It's a give to Clark. He'll go over the left edge, get a couple 3 yards. A pretty good run for number 20 following that left side of the offensive line for AC. That's big number 68, Jonathan Cecilia, the sophomore from Detroit Catholic Central.
That's another play where I felt like Wurzer might have got a little bit bigger gain if he would have kept it. Be interesting to see how Trine's disguising that run defense on whether or not these read options are going to work. But a good 3-yard run there from Clark.
Overcast skies in Angola, Indiana. It's Trine's homecoming. We've already weathered one storm from the sky and on the field. Bulldogs were down 17-6. They've cut into that lead since. Wurzer straight back to pass, feels heat on the 2nd and 7. He throws it to the sideline, and that is out of play, but a smart move by number 2 to just get rid of that ball.
Yeah, when you've played quarterback for as long as Wurzer has here, that's what you get from a veteran quarterback, because there was nothing available. He was getting pressure, just getting rid of the ball, and you can see Trine starting to key on Kenny Kiawa again, because he is not getting open in space. Maybe try to get him involved in a screen game, because we talked about it a lot last week. You just want to get him involved. He's got such speed, and when he gets in the open field, he's dangerous.
3rd down and 7 for Adrian. 10:44 to go in the first half. It's a 17-13 game. Thunder in front. 4 receivers in that pattern. Donald Scott in the slot to the right, and a whistle before the snap, and Adrian wants to talk about it.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. Good defensive set up there from Trine. They were set up in a cover 2 with one deep linebacker as well. And if you see that again, we'll see if Trine changes up their defense coming out, but watch out for the middle of the field.
Yeah, certainly, and it's a 3rd and 7 from a spot where if you're the coaching staff, you might consider going for it as the rain starts to fall here again in northeast Indiana. If you get, let's say, half of this yardage, Jay, and you're looking at a 4th and 3, you'd be at about the 42-yard line. Is it go for it time?
I think it is, and I think that's probably what they're talking about right now, maybe a quick snap or something like that to try to catch Trine off guard. You don't need to get it all back right here. It is 3rd and 7, but, a 3-4, maybe 5-yard completion, definitely 4-down territory, especially with how difficult it's been to punt.
Here at
it's starting to rain again.
University. Playing a fun game on the big screen down in the end zone.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is beautiful. The new setup that Trine, I was telling, I haven't been here since probably about 2014 as far as inside the physical stadium. My sister goes to Trine, so I've been to Trine, but this football field is so nice.
It's a big play for the Adrian offense. Same can be said for the Trine defense. 3rd and 7, they got the Thunder the jump. It's a free play. Wurzer feels the heat, steps up. He's going to take off at the 45, 40. Wurzer slides. That's close to 1st down yardage. We'll see if he got it, Jay, as he was about to take a hit.
I think he got the 1st down.
Extremely close.
I think he was right at the line. I think he knew that. That's why he slid. Well, if he did not, I think Wurzer should have, because that 5-yard gain only takes you to 3rd and 2.
And they will give him a 1st down. And, Jay, something we've noticed, and I've certainly noticed over the years of doing these games, we haven't had one measurement all year. Any game. We've called 4 games this season. They have not brought the chains out. So it must be a message from the top down to say, if it's close, if it's right there, we'll give it to him.
I don't know if you know that meme from The Office where he's just kind of writing down in his notepad. I'm making mental notes because there's going to be a situation at some point where there needs to be a measurement.
And it'll be favoring one team or another. Someone will be upset. Someone will be happy. Stephen Moses cuts back from the right side up the middle. Give him a pretty good gain on a 1st down. And Stephen Moses following Brendan Clark, that right tackle for AC. Been here for quite some time. Brendan Clark, the senior from Holgate, Ohio, big 6'3", 3 Bills out there at right tackle.
I'll tell you what. There has not been a whole lot of running lanes. The running backs, both Jimmy Clark and Steve Moses, have done a good job of getting something out of nothing. 5-yard gain there and something that looked like it should have been stopped in the backfield.
2nd down and 5, under 10 to go in the first half. It's a give to Moses, left side, right side, plows his legs at the 30. That should be an Adrian College 1st down. Moses needed 5, give him 6. Dogs move the chains again as the rain continues to fall here in Angola, Indiana. So we're seeing balance, Jay, from this Adrian offense. We know Wurzer's looked really good throwing that football. If they can get this running game going, that makes the locker room talk for Trine that much more complicated of, okay, what do we focus on? They're both working for AC.
We talked a lot before the season started about the potential of this offense, and today is the best that they've looked all year long.
Improved week by week. Tyler Ployer, the tight end in motion, right to left, stays tight to the line. Fake to Moses. Wurzer rolls left. He's looking for his man over the middle. It's Kenny Kwiawa. Caught. First down, Dogs at the 15. Tackled immediately right there, but Kenny found an opening. Wurzer rolling to his left in the rain. Puts it right on him, and a solid gain of about 11 for an AC first down.
One thing that we need to watch down the stretch here is the matchup between Sesslar and the cornerback number 1, Aaron Dean, the senior for Trine. Sesslar is nowhere to go, but they are getting very physical on the outside. We could see, and that could have been the flag on that first touchdown, was that holding. It's getting physical on the outside because it's been single coverage the whole game.
From the 15 of the Thunder, go the Bulldogs. It's a tight trips to the left side for Wurzer. Preston Smith alone up top. It's a give to Stephen Moses, left side. He gets upended inside the 10. He'll fall down at around the 7-yard line, but good running for Big 24. Makes this second down that much easier from a play calling perspective.
Man, when you have Stephen Moses back there, that's what happens. You just get sick of tackling him. He's nowhere near as big as Derrick Henry, but he is very similar as far as his size compared to Division III. And he just wears you down by the end of the game.
Just a grown man in that AC backfield.
I don't want to tackle him. I know that.
Yeah, we're safe up here, though, Jay. That's 7:52 to go, first half, 17-13 Thunder. Here goes Moses again, slips the first tackle, a second. He's down near the 5-yard line. That should be enough for an Adrian College first down at the 4-yard line. They will move the chain, so a first and goal for Adrian College, and Stephen Moses, I think he's just had his appetizer. He's looking at the main course here coming up in the next play or two.
Yeah, I'd give it to him 3 more times, unless he's tired, of course. Maybe bring out Jimmy Clark here. Got 4 yards to go. You got a big running back. He's just the line's making holes finally in this game. Send a message.
Trips to the right. Adrian a chance to take the lead here. Middle stages, second quarter. Poirier, the tight end, motions to the left. It's a high snap. It's over Wurzer's head at the 15. The 20, Wurzer slides on it, and disaster for the offense as Wurzer is down by contact at the 25-yard line, and Pelletier just let that one sail.
And heck of a job by Wurzer simply getting to that ball, because that was way back there. He probably ran about 15 yards to get that ball, and you can tell that there's a little rivalry between these. No one wanted to help Wurzer up after that play. He's been tearing apart this Trine defense.
Thunder.
Yeah, correct.
Yes,
yeah.
right.
He was waiting for it, too. But, yeah, 2nd and 23 now. 2nd and goal from the 23, I should say.
All right, we'll see what OC Harry Bailey has to offer here in a 2nd and goal situation.
We got Preston Smith on Dean now, so watch for Palace on the right side.
Single high safety look for Thunder on defense. Wurzer gets the snap, pressure off the right side, steps up. Wurzer, he's going to get tackled for a loss. Thunder brought the rush, number 40 in blue there. That was Tyler Pollard. The senior from Florida came up and made the play. And what's in the playbook here on a 3rd and goal from the 25?
Well, realistically, Adrian's kicking game not quite the same as Trine. You want to try to get to that 15, set up a field goal, maybe a draw with Jimmy Clark being out there, or a quick halfback screen. The big thing is you don't want to lose yardage here. You have it at the 25. You've had this great drive. You've ate up basically 8 minutes of game time. You have to get points on the board. A field goal is not the end of the world here.
All right, I'm going Kenny Kwiawa, far corner touchdown.
He's not exactly the jump ball type of player, though.
He won't need to. Oh, they're talking about it. I think Coach Bailey and Coach Deere heard me, and they say, you know what, Kenny might need the ball. Either way, it's a 3rd and forever for the Adrian offense. 3rd and goal from the 25. We'll take a 30-second break. Dogs trail it 17-13. 5:20 to go in the first half on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Man, I really hope I close that.
To the presentation of Bulldog Football on ACTV and WVA.
Welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna calling Adrian College Bulldog Football. The first weekend of MIAA play, the oldest conference in America. My goodness, it's a good one here between the Thunder and the Bulldogs. Adrian has the football, 3rd and goal from the 25-yard line after a long fumble. 5:20 to play. Adrian trails by 4, 17-13. Before the break, I called it. Kenny, far corner. Touchdown.
I like Preston Smith singled up on the left side, but it looks like the safety might be singled or on him, so watch the middle of the field.
Trine showing some pressure. Wurzer, straight drop back, looks right, throws, going, corner. That was Palace. It was too far. I got the right direction. Well, a little too high for Gage Palace. But if you're going to go for it on that play, that's a pretty good play call. I think there was an opportunity there.
I will say I did say Palace beforehand.
You did.
But
in combination, Jay, we called that perfectly.
It looks like they're going to not attempt the field goal. It'll be about a 42-yard. We saw Trine knock one down. Maybe not quite exactly in Walker Evans' range.
It would probably be Walker Evans. He does the place kicking. I don't know about Cooper West's situation, but for longer kicks, it normally is.
And
Evans.
Fourth and goal from the 25. Not exactly the situation you want to be in the pouring rain.
You need a touchdown or yardage here for Wurzer on the offense. 4 receivers, 2 to a side. Wurzer, straight drop back. He's going to get swarmed under, and he will be tackled back behind the 30-yard line. Thunder got there. 92 with the sack on the play. And that was 92, Kendall Himes, the sophomore from Plymouth, Indiana. And Bulldogs get it down inside the 5. A bad snap. And the offense sputters and stalls.
Well, that's not exactly the play you want to end that drive. No turnover there. The Bulldog offense showed they can move the ball. Now it's up to the defense to get one more stop before the end of the first half and get the offense the ball.
Trine will get the football to start the third quarter, and they lead it by 4. 5:07 to play, first half. Ball placed at the 32 of Trine. It's a high snap. Price corrals it. He's hit. The ball's loose. Sam Madrid picks up at the 20. 15, 10, 5. He is in there. Touchdown, Dogs. They got it right back, baby. Sam Madrid to the house. Adrian leads.
What a play there. Price tried to pick the ball up after the fumble and throw it. He dropped it again. Madrid with the hands and the speed takes it in for the touchdown and makes up for the botched offensive drive and gives the Bulldogs the lead. What a momentum-shifting play.
A defensive touchdown for AC, and very fitting. It's number 11, Sam Madrid, a scoop and score. That ball is slippery, but the Adrian native made the quarterback pay, scooped it up, and ran it in for the AC touchdown. It's now 19-17 Dogs. 4:59 to go in the half. Cooper West on for the PAT. Yes, sir, Dogs by 3. They're feeling it, baby, on this road sideline. Will break for 30. Trine ball when we return on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's player of the game.
To the presentation of Bulldog Football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production.
17 Bulldogs over the Thunder. 4:59 to go in the half. Ian Wendt, Jay Hanna. What a crazy last 4 plays. Bulldogs turning over on a 4th and goal at the 25. And then they get it right back, and a scoop and a score. Walker Evans in to kick this one off. It's a high, short kick, returnable at the 13 to the 20, 25, 30. Has a lane to the 40, 45, 50. Cuts back at the 40. Looking for running room there. He's deep inside Adrian territory. To the 30. Now to the 25, and he's finally tackled down. Thunder bring it all the way down. That's number 29, Charlie Anderson. Wow, momentum swings. It's a teeter-totter, Jay, and just like that, Thunder in scoring position.
That was a really nice return right there. He took it probably 100 yards himself there as he cut back across the field. Now the Adrian defense needs to make another play at the 25-yard line.
Thunder trail by 3. The first time they've trailed in this one. Price spreading out the offense. Now it's 3 to one side, 2 to another.
Yeah.
And a whistle will halt play, and it was a false start, I believe. That is the call. They never got set up, but, Jay, that was an interesting pre-snap move by that Thunder offense. Everyone bunched up, and right away they all sprinted to either side.
Well, that's what happens when you put an offensive lineman out split. Exactly. I was about to say number 78, Connor Ousley, the offensive lineman, was the one that did not get set in time. He doesn't know what he's doing out there as a receiver. And while I like the creativity from Trine, that's costly when you just have that big momentum shifting play.